this session, we're going to cover a contract's multiple choice question together. So go ahead and pause the video, read the question, pick your answer choice, and then unpause it and we'll talk about the correct answer. So in this case, the correct answer is C. And don't feel bad if you got it wrong. A lot of people answer this question incorrectly because it tests nuances, which a lot of contracts questions do. So here, there was a valid option contract. Why? Because the man agreed to leave open his offer to sell his lawnmower until January 5th. The neighbor paid the man $10, so there's a promise and consideration to hold open this offer. So there's a valid option contract. And remember, for an option contract, the rule is an offer can be accepted any time that the option is held open. So it can be accepted until January 5th. A competing rule is that once you reject an offer, you can no longer accept it, and any purported acceptance is actually a counteroffer. So which rule prevails? Well, of course, there's a nuance that resolves this. And that nuance is, if an option to hold open an offer is valid, as it is in this case, if the offeree rejects the offer, so long as the offeror does not take steps in reliance on that rejection, the offeree can later accept the offer. So basically, the offeree could reject the offer, then accept it the next day, and that's fine in an option contract scenario as long as the offeror did not take steps in reliance. And this makes sense. The offeree is paying to have the offer held open until January 5th, so even if he rejects it and changes his mind, he should be able to do that as long as the other party didn't rely. So the policy behind this makes sense. So A is incorrect because it's not a counteroffer in this case. It would be correct if this was not an option contract scenario. B is incorrect because $10 is considered to be adequate. And D is incorrect because it uses that word always. An option contract can always be accepted during the time period that the offer is held open. I don't like that word. Be leery if you see that word in an answer choice. And also it's too broad. It doesn't recognize the exception that it won't be held open if the offeror takes steps in reliance.